Hello and welcome to part 7 of our Actix Web series. In this video, we will be doing file upload. So we will upload images for our post. So we'll add this Actix multipart crate into our cargo.toml. This will allow us to upload the file. And another thing is this sanitize file name. This is not necessary, but it's good to have. Okay, so let's copy these and paste it in our cargo.toml. Okay, now let's go to our post handler. So here we have this create method. Here we're not uploading any images, but let's modify this so that this also uploads an image. So first up, we'll remove this serialize and deserialize. We will change it to multipart. And then the type will also change. It will become text string and for both. And we'll also add another field called file. Will give the type temp file. Next, we have to change this post model type. Currently, we have web.json. We'll replace it with multipart form. Return type is fine, but inside this method, we'll first create some checks, then carry out the insert and upload image and all. This will allow us to check the extension of the files. So we'll do match check name dot length -4, and then dot dot. So this will make sure that last 4 characters are taken. Then we'll create a condition for PNG and JPG. And for PNG JPG, we will do nothing. But if there is anything else, then we'll throw out an error. Okay, great. So our extension check is ready. We can add as many extensions we want. But I am currently doing only 2 extensions. Next, let's go to our constants and add another constant called max file size. So this will be the limit of the file that can be uploaded. Let's make this U64. And it will have a very similar function to that of port. So we'll just copy the port function, paste it, and just change things like return type and the string for getting the data from .env file. Also inside unwrap or we'll change the default value. So this is the value for 10 megabytes. Okay, now let's get that max file size. So it was inside utils, constants, max file size, and finally clone. Now let's check the conditions for file size. So we'll do match postmodel dot files dot size. So first condition will be 0. In this case, we'll throw an error. For next, we'll take a variable, let's say length, and then if length is greater than max file size, then we'll throw an error for too big file. Okay, so we have an type mismatch here. So let's just typecast this. We'll do as usize. And finally, let's add a default condition, although I think we don't really need it. After this check, we'll create a transaction. So we'll do let txn equal to appstate dot db dot begin, and then we'll just do await an error handling. And after that, we'll replace this insert to save and the database to transaction. Okay, so when we save this post, we'll also store this into a variable. So let's name this variable created entity, and this will be mutable. So this will help us to update the image because currently we are not setting the image. Okay, now let's move to file upload part. So we'll do let temp file path. So the file that is coming currently will be in our temp folder. So first we'll get the path of the temp folder. Then we'll get the name of the file. So this name of the file is the name which was when the user was uploading. Finally, we will create a timestamp. So multiple files can have same name, but this timestamp will help us make every file name unique. Now let's create a new folder inside our directory. We'll call it public. This will be the folder where we will store this file. Okay, so finally we'll do file path. So this will be the path of our public folder. So we'll do path buff from /public. So we'll create a new file name. Now this will be the combination of our timestamp and the name of the file when the user uploaded it. So we'll make it equal to a format where first we'll take timestamp and then the file name. After that, to the file path, we'll push this file name. Okay, so our file path is ready. Now let's copy the image from our temp to our public folder. So inside match, we'll do the copy and we'll do two conditions inside match, one for OK and one for error. Let's take this returning OK inside our OK of match. Next, we'll do created entity.image and we'll set the name of our file. After that, we'll just save this into our database just like before. Now we have stored the name of the image inside a database. Let's also remove the file from temp. So when our file has been copied, we'll remove this from our temp. Okay, we forgot one thing. We also need to commit the transaction. To commit the transaction, we'll do txn.commit and then just basic stuff like await and error handling. Inside error, first we'll roll back because if the file upload is not properly done or if we can't copy that, then we don't want that post to be created in our database. So first we'll do rollback and after that we'll just throw an error. And that's pretty much all. So now let's do cargo run and test it in our Postman. So currently I'm sending a PDF. So this is saying invalid file type. It's also saying 401 unauthorized. I think we have made some mistake. Okay, so we have instead of passing 400, we have passed 401. So let's fix that. Okay, now let's try to upload an image. So this is a JPG image. This should be uploaded. Yes, we have a post created. Inside our public folder, we also have an image. So our upload function is working perfectly. Now let's go to all posts and see if the image name is updating. Okay, so in all posts, we can see we have 3 posts. The second post is the one which I created for testing. The third one is the one which we created right now. So inside the image, we do have our image which was just uploaded. So that's all for this video. Hope this was helpful. Do consider subscribing if it was, and also give a thumbs up.